We're in the top four. Hello and welcome to the Penno channel and to the match reaction to Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 2. Villa get a 2-1 win away at Spurs. Absolute madness. What a result. I'm joined by my bro Ads to go through the game. Ads, how are you feeling after that?
I'm happy, man. I'm happy to see Aston Villa in the top four. Like I can get used to that quite a lot, to be fair.
Yeah, absolute madness. Just can't get over getting that result in the end after the game state and what happened during that game. But firstly, got a few messages. Anfield Uncle Rods, keep up the good work, bro. Thanks for the message. And Sideline Football Show, big up, bro. Thanks for the messages, guys. Yeah, we're just coming off. I'm us over the maroon with the result. Like, I can't believe we actually won that game. Watching that game, how are you feeling right now about the result?
I think like just go through the game and what we saw. Team news. Was you surprised to see Cash start at right mid with Carlos in centre back? What were your thoughts with that?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised because I think on the last pod I mentioned it. I wouldn't be surprised if Carlos would come into the side and Cons would go right back. Um, and he didn't surprise me really. We've played like that against Burnley, against Chelsea away, I think of Wolves away as well. So yeah, when I saw the lineup, it didn't surprise me at all. There's a few rumours, as usual, going around that certain players weren't available, like Emi Martinez. Um, some rumours that Cash might be injured, but it was just normal side. Tillemans coming out and yeah, Carlos coming in. The only change. Were you surprised with the lineup at all?
Yeah, a little bit, I wasn't really convinced with the lineup. I think Konza at right back isn't the same player, and when you got a back four like Spurs had that is makeshift, it's weaker than normal. I would have liked to have seen like maybe Bailey start from the off or Tillemans and just attack that. Or I'm just not convinced with Cash in that right wing, right mid system. I don't think he offers enough really. I can understand why Emery kind of done it. He wanted Kamara to stay centrally instead of going to like right centre back because he wanted to deal with their fullbacks inverting. So I understand the logic, but I just thought maybe even be brave and just not play Cash because I don't know. I just think it just limits the position when he starts, and that's how the first half kind of played out a bit.
Yeah, I agree that I wasn't surprised with the lineup, but I didn't think it was the right lineup. So what Emery chose didn't surprise me at all because he's chose it on numerous occasions. But where I did disagree, and I did think it was a bit defensive, going to a side that had so many players out, I did think, going to a back three and having Cash and Digne operating as wing backs, I did think that was kind of defensive in sense. And yeah, as you said, the first half, well, the first 20 minutes especially, were an
Bro,
absolute
the first 10
shambles.
minutes,
But
bro, the first 10 minutes.
before we go into that, we've got a few comments. Gary Howlett says, hi there. Hi, Gary. For me, that was the first game where we ground out a result after a poor start. Need to keep doing that if we want Champions League. Yeah, I have to agree. Shout out Manny. Go check out Manny's channel. Yeah, lads, big up. Can't wait for this one. Yes, thanks, Manny. And Gary again, the Cash wide mid wasn't working from the start. Need to not do that against the better teams. And yeah, I think Gary, you have a strong case for that as well. Yeah, so going into the first 20, how did you feel about the performance?
Honestly, bro, you can even focus on the first 10 minutes. Both teams had two big chances in the. Bro, I don't think we were 6, 7 minutes in. I was like, I predicted the game will be like this. I predicted the game will be like condensed into the middle third with both teams playing a high line. And yeah, this is how it played out. Spurs had that massive chance with Udogi going 1v1. Should have scored. We got lucky with that. There was another chance they had. I can't quite recollect at the moment, but it was another big
Yeah,
chance.
Kulusevski hit the post.
Yeah, Kulusevski hit the post. I think that was the one in the first. Was that the one in the first 6 minutes or?
Yeah, first six
Oh, okay,
minutes.
so yeah, that was the big chance. And then we had our own chance. We had some joy. McGinn got into the box. He got to the byline, caught it back for Cash. You kind of like mistimed his header,
Yeah, it was
but it was a free
strange
header.
opportunity. Yeah, it was a
And then we
strange
had
opportunity that he felt like he should have scored, but he kind of
yeah,
skimmed off his head. It was, yeah, strange.
it
And then
kind of got
obviously,
glossed over because
yeah,
it wasn't an attempt on goal in the end. Like it went the other side almost. It was kind of like Watkins' header against Fulham that he missed, but
mm,
it's not even gone wide. Like it's still
yeah,
stayed in
it's just
play.
stayed in play. Yeah,
And then we had the second chance, which was a great ball from Digne. I've said before, I've criticised Digne before in terms of his lack of pace, etc. But when the ball's standing and he puts in a cross, his deliveries are A1, his deliveries are on point. So great ball in from Digne. And Pau should score from the header, really. So we had two massive chances in the first half. But overall, in terms of how we played.
But even Spurs had other opportunities. Pedro Porro hit one over the bar.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got
Brian Hill. I think Martinez made a save 1-on-1. I think that first 20 minutes was just shocking for me. That was really. It was just shocking. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
We gave up way too many big chances, and that kind of thing's not really sustainable long term. Like
no.
Today, I think we did get away with it a little bit, although the second half was a massive improvement. But you can't just be giving up big chances like that. I don't think, because he was hard to watch at times when I was just like, wow. And Spurs took the lead deservedly, man. It was a deserved goal.
They did, and it was coming. It was similar to that Liverpool goal, Salah's. Just a wicked deflection off Diego Carlos as the cross comes in. The Salsa's on the edge of the box. He's just hit it on target, and it's nicked off Diego Carlos and gone straight past Martinez. Nothing he could do about it. And we do get some unfortunate goals like that. Even though you could say Spurs' goal was coming, we do get some deflections that go against us. That's one of many that have happened this season. But yeah, he just struck it really well. Made sure it was on target, and he took a wicked deflection off Diego.
I know that hurt Emery. That's Emery's boy. That is Lo Celso. No other manager seems to rate this guy, but like Emery in football, that's his guy. So I know that one stung him.
Yeah, facts. A few more comments here. Richard Edwards, Yo Penna, Adam, what go on? Yes, Rich. Thanks for joining the stream. The Stubbs was a difference, dropping masterclass. He's an awesome coach. Yeah, we'll get onto the subs in a minute because they did change the game. He says, hi, Gary. Torres made up for his missed opportunity, did indeed in the second half, which we'll get onto. In the first half, sorry. Yeah, we were lucky today. Can't believe we won after that start. That's how I felt as well, Gary. And Richard, it was like they were running with weights on their ankles or back. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Spurs take a deserved lead to me through Lo Celso. And you think we need to get back in this game, and within a minute we do get back in the game. But looking back on it, it was offside. Very, very close decision, but it was offside. He was just ahead of Emerson Royale. But yeah, as you're speaking about Digne's delivery, again, a wonderful ball from Digne. And Watkins, it's a great header passer, Vicaro, but he was just offside.
Yeah, this is the thing that can make me laugh about Villa sometimes. That was such a beautiful worked move. I think it started with McGinn receiving, he played it out wide. And I'm just there thinking to myself, why is it taken for them to score, for us to just wake up and start playing football?
It's just, it's mad that pattern happens. When we go behind, that pattern happens so much that we just start playing after we go behind. And it's very rare to see us go behind this season, I must say that. Must get that in. But when we do go behind, we seem to start playing, and it's like, yeah.
Like, we know we can play football, we know we can bop the ball about. So it's just funny just to see he's taken us to concede for us to start, getting our heads straight and understanding the quality that we have in the team. But yeah, it was a great move. It is offside, I think, but it's a good header from Watkins.
They showed the lines, and it was both kneecaps, wasn't it? And I think Watkins was, wow, it's millimeters, but from the angle, it looked like it was just offside. Good header, good finish, and that's what we had to do, because you saw the amount of space Emerson and Davies gave Watkins for that goal. It was a joke. He was just unmarked, and that was just after Dave just scored. So yeah, that was getting the ball into the box, like going against their height and their defenders, because they had no available centre backs playing. So that was the tactic that we tried to use throughout the game, and it eventually worked. But yeah, attacking them aerially, because we're much better in the air than they were. So we move on to that again. Taylor, that first half, still dead, a number of other chances, and
they had lots of chances.
To be honest, they could have gone in 3-0 up at half time. And I don't think there was much we could have said about that. That's how it felt for me.
Yeah, the thing that I think is important to remember, though, is as much as they created, and trust me, they created a lot, some of their chances might ruin people's perception of how bad it was. It was bad, but a lot of the times it was Son going 1v1, and we've clearly played him offside. Like, that's game plan. like that's supposed to happen. So it's not like, oh my God, Son scored, like we got lucky there. No, that's game plan with the offside. But there were other opportunities that had where it's just like, nah, this is just bad football. This is just bad play. Like we need to not give up this many big chances.
Yeah. One thing I want to stress is opposition fans not identifying that Villa have the most offside decisions in Europe. Because I'm sick of every week opposition fans stating their disbelief that their players are offside so many times in a game against Villa. I don't think they look at where Villa's strengths are and then understand that we have the most offsides in Europe, and this has been going on for a long time now. If you're not aware of that and you're still shocked by it, then I think you need to do some research into Villa and how we play and how Unai Emery sets it up. Because I saw a number of, tweets on the socials say in disbelief that Son was offside so many times. Well, this is how we play, and we're quite good at it. So yeah, that's one thing I got to stress anyway. Thoughts on the referee's performance in that first half? I felt a few of the bookings though were a bit. I don't know, man. I just felt the bookings that weren't really deserved. I mean, McGinn got a booking, and I felt that was soft. And even the Kamara, the actual booking he got, I felt was really soft in comparison. I didn't think. Obviously, you've seen stuff saying how dirty we've been in that first half. I didn't feel like that way. Okay, the big decision, the Bentancur injury, that's a booking in my eyes. It's nothing more than that. He's gone to play the ball cash, and it's a late challenge. He isn't high. Studs haven't gone into the side of his leg. It's a fair yellow card. But there's an absolute discourse from Spurs fans regarding that. What was your thoughts on that challenge?
No, I think it's. I thought just to touch on the ref. I thought the ref was fine. To be honest, I didn't really have any problems with the ref. But on the cash challenge, it's a booking. It's a booking. I don't think it's anything more than that. He had another challenge after though, where I thought, oh, like he's got to come off now. Like that sealed it because one more tackle and he was gone. So yeah, didn't really have too much problems with the ref. But yeah, I don't know why Spurs. Do you know why I think Spurs fans are upset? Because they've got a long time issue with Cash from when he injured Doherty at Villa Park like 2 years ago. So that's just cumulative. That's why they've got a Cash agenda. That's why they're so annoyed. And I get it. Bentancur's only just come back from injury. It's a bit. He didn't have to make that challenge. Like I don't understand why what went through Cash's head to even make that challenge. To be honest, like he's nowhere near the ball. But yeah, I get it. Bentancur's just come back from a long injury. I get why they're vexed. But yeah, nothing more than a booking.
Yeah, it was a booking challenge, and that's about it. That's all that is. First half, I felt Cash really struggled. I felt Diaby struggled. I think the substitutions were justified, and we'll get onto that. I thought Diaby was poor first half, making poor runs, finishing, just not being relaxed. He had that one opportunity and he just skied it in the air. Just went up in the air when he had a clear strike on goal. In the channels, they were getting in behind. I thought Brian Hill was causing kinds of problems with the shape that we were in.
Yeah.
Especially in that first half, he was getting in between that space between Cash and Konza, and both sides were dragging our centre backs out wide into positions they didn't want to be in. Pau Torres was getting dragged out wide as well. And yeah, just overall, that first half was just glad it was over. And just before it was over, we ended up getting our first, and it was a wonderful goal.
That, look, I do feel like Watkins and Diaby weren't getting like proper service. Like we had two players staying up, but we were both behind like both of Spurs' defensive line and midfield line. It's like I just felt they were isolated most of the game. I don't think we got on the ball enough. I don't think our transitions were as good as they could have been. But Diaby, I think we spoke about him before. He kind of struggles like with his first touch and trapping the ball. Like it's a bit of a problem at the moment. Like I don't know I don't know if it's rustiness or I don't know. He didn't go away with international break. I just think sometimes like the ball just bounces off him a bit, and like you just need a bit more from him, a bit more electricity. But yeah, to be fair to him and Watkins, I just felt like they were isolated first half, and I think Emery realised that as well.
For sure, the
Because
space in between.
Hoofing the ball to him at sometimes. I was just like, what is this? Like let's sustain some play. Let's get up the pitch more. Like it's a makeshift Spurs back line. Like we can get at them here.
But we couldn't sustain or anything we couldn't play it out from the back. Their press was on top of us. It was suffocating us. the spacing between the midfield and the forward line, and the midfield and the back line. Seemed to be so many gaps, and they were playing through us, either going out wide or through the middle. Yeah, it's just all round poor first 44, and then out of nowhere, out of nothing, Douglas Luiz puts in one of the crosses of the season, and it's 1-1. A wonderful header from Pau Torres, and Dougie's delivery. That ball is it's a joke. That ball is ridiculous. Just right in the corridor. Keeper can't come out. Backline's caught on their heels. And it's just a ridiculous header as well from Pau Torres.
It's a ridiculous ball. That's up there with his ball to Jack Grealish against Brighton away that one season.
Yeah. When he played it across. Yeah.
It's just a ridiculous pass. Like, it's perfect, and Pau just does the right thing and puts it in. But that, I felt like first half, that's kind of how we were going to score for a while.
For sure.
He had to be from a set piece. Like, we weren't really creating that much like that. So yeah, I was relieved. I know a lot of Villa fans I was speaking to as well weren't even happy, even though it was 1-1. Like, the performance had been that bad in the first half. But to get level like that was massive. Massive. You could tell it. He brought Spurs' crowd down as well.
Yeah, it did. It really silenced them because the Spurs crowd were on top of it. Rich says no rhythm whatsoever. Couldn't keep hold of the ball. Kept giving it away cheaply in our half. Yeah, I agree. Remember, he's still getting used to the league. DRB will come good. Yeah, I think he's had good games as well. He just wasn't at it today. Gary says our midfield looked leggy first half. We were miles off it, and DRB was very poor again.
Yeah, I agree with the midfield part. Yeah.
Facts. Manny, the real Brazilian, that cross was on a point.
Real Brazilian.
Point. Ridiculous cross. Rich, we've got to be ready for the MSM telling us Luiz is going to Arsenal. It will be the whole of January you watch. Well, Emery came out and had some strong words regarding that, about how much he wants to keep him. So we'll see. And Gary, did you see the rumours United and Arsenal bid for Pau in January? I'm literally speechless at some of these rumours. The guy who posted that rumour is a joke, man. So I don't believe that whatsoever. So we go into 1-1, and we can count ourselves very lucky. I was so happy that we were still drawing at that stage. Second half, expected changes. The one I expected, I didn't think he'd bring off the RB, but it was the right decision. I didn't think he'd do it, but it was really the right decision. And that shows Emery's real good qualities as a coach, like top coaching. The RB wasn't having a good game for me, and bringing on Bailey and Tielemans just changed how we played. And I think Emery was quoted after the game saying simply, I brought on Bailey to run and I brought on Tielemans to pass. Don't get much simpler than that, because I think that's what happened in that second half. What are your thoughts on the substitutions?
I was happy. I was happy because I was watching the coverage, and I was thinking, there's no way. Are we not making a substitution here? And then I seen Bailey and Tielemans come out the tunnel. I was just like, okay, that's good. That's good to see. Yeah. Correct subs. Could maybe argue DRB wasn't getting that much service, but as we spoke before, his touch just wasn't on it. So yeah, fair for him to come off. Yeah, really happy. I'm just glad Emery rectified his mistake, because I was so nervous. He got the lineup wrong. I think we can admit that the lineup he just wasn't working. They were creating too many chances. They were getting down our sides and just getting into our box too easily. So I'm just happy it was rectified straight we've reaped the rewards of that. I think Emery knows. Maybe that long term, the cash right wing gimmick might not be able to run anymore now that we're getting players back.
I did see a few of Arsenal fans from back in the day. They used to say Emery used to just rectify his first 11 sometimes. It was half-time to a double half-time substitution. And he kind of did that today. He kind of rectified the 11 he put out initially and just changed it up in our favour. Leon Bailey, second half.
What did you
remember
think?
Rich in the comments was saying low stocks Bailey. And yeah, I think he's...
Did you think I thought he's... Well, we'll get onto that. I actually kind of disagree with the take that Bailey was really good. I thought he had a mixed performance from what I think he started. I think he started the game well. He came on, I was like, wow, Bailey looks sharp here. But then I think gradually, he kind of got worse, to be honest.
But I think he was integral in us changing the game to get the lead. So he did his job. I think, especially, he has the opportunity. He ran with the ball really well. He had the opportunity where he hit the post, dragged us forward. Showed nice little touches, nice little movements, some great skill at times. And he was integral in changing that result around for me, as well as Tielemans was, in us taking the lead. May have shone out towards the latter stage of the game, but I think that was
Yeah,
because we were trying to sit
I
on the
think
result and get
yeah, but
get
my
the win.
problem with that was when he was getting the ball for later on into his game. I thought he was really impressive at the start. Like this is why, and you know I'm a big Bailey fan. The problem was when he was losing the ball, it was leading to them having transitions, and they were getting big chances out of it. And I feel like because they missed their chances, it's kind of forgotten like how often we were losing the ball out wide. So I thought Bailey started really well. I liked this little cutback that he started doing into his game because he keeps on coming off. He did it against Fulham as well. But I would have liked to have seen maybe a bit more ball retention or not lose the ball so
Mhm.
easily because they were hurting us on transitions at times in that late in that second half. But
Yeah,
nah.
but I feel like
But
that's the
I
game
say a
state,
mixed
though.
performance.
Like, when I think about them hurting us in transition second, I feel like that's the game state more than anything. As in, they're at home, they're trying to get a goal back, and we're just holding out. I don't know. I didn't think that was Bailey as much as you say, but maybe not.
I thought he got gradually worse in the game to the point where I was just like, okay, we got to stop like giving him giving him the ball out wide. He started. Don't get me wrong. He started really well. Like I was just like, okay, Bailey looks really sharp here. And I'd say maybe as he got to like the final 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I was just like, nah, he's kind of gone off the ball a bit. But I hear what he said. He did the right thing initially when he came on, and he did
Mhm.
help change the game state a little bit because I guess he went out wide when Tielemans played that ball, so it created the space for Watkins to run through. Well, yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
mixed game for Bailey. I think, in my opinion.
yeah. So we go into the second half then.
Yeah, I think
Um,
what Gary said there, I agree with.
yeah, going to the second half, and again, the first few minutes, it felt like we hadn't changed as much. Just the first few minutes felt like Spurs had not slowed down at all.
Yeah, they had
Um,
the momentum back straight away,
yeah,
even though we'd
it did.
scored.
It did. Yeah, it did. Felt like it was right back in their hands. Had a number of opportunities again, uh, but we end up taking the lead. After all that, we end up taking the lead. Thoughts on the goal?
It's a beautiful goal. It's a beautiful goal because, as I said before, Bailey, I think he stretches them wide, and then Tielemans to find that pass between their left back and centre back, and Watkins, man, this is a special finish. I don't even think I've seen this to Watkins game before, where
Mm.
he gets it out. It's all one movement. Like normally Watkins will take a touch. He'll take a touch to knock it past the defender, and then he'll just lace it. But this one is all one movement. He's got the touch out of his feet. I don't know if he was like learned that from Kane in like the England camp or whatever
It
or
felt
something.
like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It felt like, bro, that felt like a new type of type of move that Watkins has added to his arsenal. So yeah, man, gassed, beautiful goal, and just happy to see Watkins
Happy.
score again. I've said for time, man, doesn't matter how many chances he misses. If he keeps getting chances, he's gonna score. 7 goals, 5 assists in 13 league games. Like it's ridiculous how good this guy is. He's one of the best
So
strikers in
yeah,
the league, and
yeah.
I'm just grateful to have him. Grateful to have him, man.
Facts. And again, it's a lovely move. It's Boubacar Kamara's played the ball into Watkins. He's just tapped it straight to Tillerman's first time. And that's one thing Tillerman's really changed in that second half, passing forward. I think Tillerman's just, when he's on it, he has that extra bit of quality pass playing forward when he's in those advanced roles. We've seen him play a number of through balls this season, which have been quality. I know it might seem a simple pass, but he played it right in front of Watkins into his feet. And then Watkins did an interview after the game, and he basically stated that he saw the two defenders in line and thought, "I'll hit it early because the keeper's on the way, he can't see." And
Oh,
that's
okay.
exactly what he did. He stated that he hit it early on purpose because he knew the keeper wouldn't have been aware of the shot because the two defenders were in front.
Okay. So he
And
thought about it a lot. So
yeah, yeah. So he's thought about that strike before hitting it, and it's gone in because he isn't really in the corner, but Vicario's not seen it at all. He's kind of dived over it. Well, it's gone past him before he's dived. Really, it's a great finish, unreal finish. Yeah, were you gonna say something more?
yeah, I was gonna say just touching on Yuri as well. He could have felt hard done by because he had a great game against Fulham. So for
Mhm.
him to be on the bench, I don't know if you picked up a knock in international duty. We didn't hear anything about that. So Tielemans would have been probably fuming that he wasn't starting this game. So to see him come on and make an impact, it's good to see. And he's carrying some momentum now.
Really
One
is.
assist today, 2 key passes, 26 out of the 30 passes that he made, 1 free ground duels, made 2 tackles. Just, really positive cameo. And he was helping us keep the ball a bit. Our retentive play was a lot better with him on the pitch. So happy with Tielemans' cameo, man.
He really was. And he's getting a run of games now, and he's having impacts in every game. Like, he's really picking up form, Yuri Tielemans, and reminiscent of the good players Leicester used to have a few seasons ago, for sure. Really impacting the games, which is great to see for us. A few more comments. Martinez was man of the match for me, with Powell close second. And I want to get onto Emmy because he made some ridiculous saves in that second half. Rich, we gave their defence something to think about. He created space and worry for Watkins to exploit. I think that's in regards to Bailey, which I agree with. Rich says, Gary, debut man of the match. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Rich agrees with you. Bailey was going down too easily, hoping for fouls, but he was okay. Fair enough. The 1-2 on the edge of the box was slick and decisive, led to the goal. Awesome. Yeah, he really did. Gary's got another comment, which I'll put on later, about how many points we'll get from the next few fixtures. Rich, I think he deserves to start. Yuri, I think I agree. Big
Well, I think he'll start
now. Yeah, Gary says, Kamara suspended now, so Tielemans will start now. I think he will. I think you're right there. Aurelio Gomez chats and stats. Tielemans was great. Welcome to the stream, Aurelio. Good to see you all you guys here. Yeah, great to see you all here. Thanks for joining us. Rich with another comment. I'm surprised Ramsey and Moreno didn't come on sooner. Must be easing them back in slowly. Yeah, I agree, but I think that is the case. You're spot on there regarding that.
I think Moreno might start on Thursday.
You think so? Yeah, I think he's ready to start now.
I think that'll be the game for him. I don't see whereabouts he could.
Yeah,
I think maybe even Ramsey might start that game either.
Yeah, I think both might start, to be honest, to get their match fitness up. It's a huge game. It's a must-win game to finish top of the group, isn't it? But so we go 2-1 up, and then Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez had an outstanding game today. Some real top saves, and that one against I know Højbjerg took the second shot. Who took the initial shot when Son played him through the 1-on-1?
Was it Brennan?
Brian? Was it? Yeah, it was Brennan Johnson who got passed in between Diego and Powell and was through on goal. And Martinez makes an unreal first save, hits it at him, and then it comes out to Kulusevski, who then lays it off to Højbjerg. And have you seen that the shot from behind the goal? It's literally going in the corner, like at that height. And Emmy's just flown across and put it wide of the post. And this weekend, I've seen some goalkeepers making some mistakes, and there's some goalkeepers who are highly rated making some big mistakes this weekend. And Emi Martinez just puts in the performance like that today. I thought it was outstanding. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, bro. I agree. He saved us. Like we relied on him to save us today, and we're talking 3 to 4 world-class saves in this game.
Ridiculous. Even the ones when they were offside, he still made some ridiculous saves. The few 1-on-1s that he just saved them. He was an absolute joke today, and that's why he's right up there as one of the best keepers in the world. The best, because he was ridiculous today. Some outstanding saves. Aurelio says, Emi Martinez, oh my Lord, the best in the world. Facts. Just really, against a side who were on us, trying to get the equaliser. He was outstanding. Really outstanding. And there's been a few games this season where, we've conceded goals that Martinez may have played a part in, especially Nottingham Forest away, that second goal. But today he stood up and he got us that win. And again, he's going to have to step up this season for us. If we're really going to get into these top 4 spaces, he's going to have to step up, because like keepers do at other big sides, sometimes they don't get called upon throughout a game and they make huge saves. And today, Emi Martinez just made huge saves throughout the game and kept us and got us the 3 points. That's for sure. Few more comments. The double save was world class. Yeah, it was ridiculous how he got back up, and then that Højbjerg shot was in between a few players as well, so it was difficult for him to see. And he's stepped right across his goal and palmed it around the post. Ridiculous save.
Yeah,
he's the best.
Facts.
Yeah, facts, Aurelio. 1-on-1. My money's on Emi. Facts. And Son again nearly had a chance towards the end, like 1-on-1. Emi saved that. It's ridiculous. So yeah, Emi was man of the match. Other chances really towards the end. How were you feeling in the last 20? Were you nervous, or did you think we'd pull through?
How was I feeling, bro? I had my hands on my head. All my nails were bitten. I was shaking, bro. I was scared. Like when I seen them like constantly getting the ball, bro, and getting into our box for shots, I was scared. And every time like Son scored, and then I'm just like, Lionel, please, please, and it just happened every time. Luckily, but yeah, I was stressed. How was you?
Especially that I was pacing up and down. I couldn't sit still or anything trying to watch it. It was mad. Couldn't, because that's the most nervous I've been for a game in a long time. It was so mad. And we knew it was coming. We knew how both teams were going to play from the start. So you knew it was going to be that sort of game. But yeah.
And that's why I think I was just frustrated. Like maybe I touched on Bailey earlier, but that's why I just think we were having like 3-on-2s and we weren't making the most of it. I was just like, oh my God, we need to kill this game so badly, like right now. I mean, we had that one save where Douglas Luiz was on the edge of the box and he just laid it across for Kamara. I think had the shot.
Good save from Vicario, yeah. We had the big Watkins nearly scored at the back post as well when Digne put it across.
Oh yeah, that was another big
that was chance. A big chance as well to kill it, yeah.
What else we had? We just had like little half moments where we've just played the wrong ball over the top, or like Bailey would have been in, or he's made the wrong run, or the ball just wasn't there. There was a time as well. I remember like McGinn was just getting ignored on the like left side.
On the side, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just happy it didn't come back to bite us, man, because we did have some chances, well, half chances on transition, but yeah, relief was my feeling at the end of the game, to be honest.
Huge relief. That's the most relieved I've felt after a game in a while. Is just the fact that we had the chance to capitalise. I know City and Liverpool, big sides, but we had the chance to capitalise on their result. Had the chance to beat the team who were above us in the league, and we've done it. We've done it.
Was that the first time?
Yeah,
I think that might have been the first time this season we beat someone above us.
Yeah, because we had the chance to kind of go top 4 against Forest, didn't we? And we didn't capitalise on it. But to actually just go through and capitalise it with their injuries as well, yeah, massive result and just a huge sigh of relief. Great 3 points. And yeah, my man of the match was Emi Martinez. I thought Powell was quality as well, but my man of the match was Emi Martinez.
How improved, because at the start of the game, it was his weakness on the ball that allowed, I think it was Kulu, to get through and just like bully him off. But apart from that, he started growing into the game. He was doing his feint where he takes it with the left foot, comes inside, and then plays the pass, maybe to Dougie or Kamara. Torres really grew into that game, and yeah, very impressed with his performance overall. Let me just see what Powell's stats were. So he got his goal, 37 out of 44 accurate passes, 5 out of 6 ground duels won. He won all his aerial duels, 100% dribbles completed. So he always beat his man when the player was there. And yeah, man, he's now progressing into like one of my favorite players. I'll be honest. I just adore his quality. He's looking like us. I think he's been our best signing of the summer at this point.
He's up there, bro.
Is that harsh? Is that harsh on Diallo? Because Diallo's been good creatively, but I just think Powell.
I think they both have claims to be the sign of the summer so far, for sure. Tielemans has claims, but yeah, Powell's just ball progression's a joke. It's just surprising me every time. There's a few. So like when Brian Hill got round in the first half, in the first few minutes.
Oh,
was that Kulusevski? I think it was Hill or Kulusevski anyway. When he was caught on his toes, that has your heart in your mouth a few times. But what he offers on the ball is a joke. Yeah, it's ridiculous. We've got a few more comments here. Gary says Emi made his mistake for the season against Forest. I agree. Aurelio said, "How do we win that game?" Yeah, I did feel like that at times throughout that game, after that game. And yeah, Rich says, "Yeah, there's no easy games in the Premier League." Yeah, there isn't. Facts. Aurelio said, "My kids were round and I was all over the place. I'm better when I'm in the ground, so nervy when I'm watching on TV." I agree. I agree with that statement. Full facts. Watching it in the ground is so much less nerve wracking than watching it at home. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fact.
Rich, the mentality of this squad is strong, coming from behind, away from home, and that's a huge point. Coming 1-0 down and winning the game 2-1, coming from behind, because usually how the stats have been this season, when we go behind, we don't win, but when we take the lead first, we usually win. So to come from behind against top six side and beat them at their patch, massive, massive result. Gary, Carlos was poor to start with, but he improved second half.
Yeah,
And they could be
100%. I wanted to
good
touch on
together.
Carlos
Agree.
actually.
Great point.
Gary, that's a great point on Carlos because first half he he played one pass to Dougie. He was like lofted, and he can
Yeah,
see
and
that
Dougie,
players are about to press him. I was like, Carlos, what are you doing, man? Like, use your brain. Like, what are you
like
doing? That's such
Dougie's touch
confidence.
had to be up here, didn't it? Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
and then I think we lost
When
the
he
ball
played
from it, and then I
inside.
think but second half, his passing and the confidence in his passing was so good to see. Like he was just playing like daisy cutters, and
Yeah.
he was helping us beat their press initially second half. So yeah, facts, Gary. I 100% agree with you. Carlos improved in that game a bit, and he did that one slide in the box that had my heart racing. But he was
Oh,
so, like, he don't care.
he's a menace, Carlos is when he plays. He's a menace.
What did you think of his elbow when the VAR wasn't working? Which was a joke, by the way. I don't know how the VAR can't.
Yeah, that was a mad situation. I can't believe they said live on TV the VAR is not working.
Like, what do you mean?
That is an outrageous statement to make and screams corruption of some sort. That was a ridiculous statement. How can the VAR not be working at a game? Yeah, mad.
So it's so blasé as well. It's just like, oh, by the way,
yeah, like it was nothing.
But yeah, did you think it was
No. Hill's come across. I don't think he's gone to elbow and he's just put his arm across. And if that con's a handball, no, like he's falling over. Like that wasn't that. It was in the same motion. So Carlos has gone. So Martinez has gone to catch it, and Cons has like hit into him, and Cons has falling over, and it's kind of like hit his bicep sort of thing. But as he's falling, like he can't move his arms, he's falling. So no, that was no penalty for me whatsoever. Yeah, a few more comments. Aurelia, late to the party, but subscribe. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
That. Thank you, Aurelia.
Yeah, Richard's statement win. It is indeed. Comments about Carlos. He's a unit. Yeah. He's
I want to see what he benches. I want to see what Carlos benches.
What do you reckon? How many plates? You've got to be 3 plates for 10 reps or something like that.
Yeah, just to warm up.
Yeah, facts. And eats weights, man. Gary, that's what Champions League teams do. They get results after playing not too good like today. Champions League teams. I like the sound of that, Gary. I like the sound of that. Joint Viger, thanks for joining. Up the MF Villa. Yeah, facts. Spurs are back.
Yeah,
it's the history. It's the history. I saw some stuff about Ange post game. He felt they deserved it. He said something about the Bentancur tackle. He said it was a bad challenge. I think it's a poor challenge, but it's not a red card. Not at all.
It's not a red card. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree.
To be fair, on Ange's comments, I'm not mad at it. Like, if he feels like they deserve to, they did create enough chances to score more goals.
Yeah, facts. That I can hear, but
if you look at Spurs,
the tackles football.
If you look at Spurs' results this season, where they played United, we spoke about it, and they conceded so many chances and kept the clean sheet. The Liverpool goal, where they just absolutely just did not deserve to win that game, in my opinion. It evens out, man. Sorry, mate. But it just evens out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a good point from Gary as well. Good job VAR was working, otherwise could have been 7-5 to Spurs. VAR helps us, I feel. Because we played the high line, VAR works into our advantage. Imagine how many goals would be given if VAR didn't exist for Villa, how Villa play.
Emery wouldn't play this way if there was
no way.
VAR.
No chance.
Klopp said it. Klopp changed his whole approach when VAR was introduced because he knew that he had the safety net. And Emery's the same. I don't think. To be fair though, today the linesman did flag for all the offsides. It wasn't one that
he did. I'm just talking in general.
In general, we do not play the
system. 100%.
There's too much risk. There's too much risk.
There's way more risk than reward.
you can hedge your bets at them coming to the correct decisions. Not always, because we saw at Spurs they still mess up. Spurs Liverpool they still mess up. But yeah, man.
But the probability of it going in our favour today is much higher with VAR playing offside. In fact, Spurs fans are doing all sorts of mental gymnastics to not deal with reality. It's
Come on, man.
massive
They're still
copium.
winning the league. Aston
I've
Villa,
seen
they're
some
still winning the
huge
league.
copium on socials today. Spurs deserved a point, definitely. Yeah, they did deserve something, but they never got it in the end. Richard, we were still up there January. Do you think we need anybody? If yes, who and what positions? Yeah, we've done a transfer video, so if you've got the opportunity, check that out. It's on the channel. A few names on there. We
But
said a right back. Yeah, right back, definitely.
I'd say right back, centre mid. If then
Yeah.
Dunker's moved on, and then a winger, and
Yeah,
another winger.
Winger who can operate as a second striker again in that role, in that system. That's what I feel we need. Yeah, Spurs should have won. That's the best thing about it. Yeah, it's a smash and grab, and it's about time. I think we need a right back and a winger or a striker. Yeah, Richard.
Yeah, winger.
Agree with that.
What did you think? Okay, what did you think our last two changes? Good to see Ramsey, and I love Jonathan Durant. That was one of the funniest cameos I've ever seen in my life. This guy is so unpredictable. Like
he's tapped.
The first funniest thing he did was when he got the ball in the box and he just shot for some reason when he trickled wide. Then he started doing some good stuff, like he was creating separation. He got past his man, and then he just whacked it from like in their third, but like he was nowhere near goal. He just whacked it. Luckily, he just dropped straight to Luiz, and then he does something great. He finds the space, he goes forward and wins the foul, and that foul kind of killed the game. So yeah, funny cameo.
Bro, some of his cameos this season, the Lamfield cameo, do you remember that? He was just sticking it on everyone. Fantastic Palace cameo where he changed the game for us and got us the equaliser before we went on to win that game. Durant's just full of energy, man. He's just so good.
If you want the best of Durant, you got to give him like 15, 20. Like these 6 minute ones don't work, man.
Something to work with.
You're just doing madness, honestly. What about Ramsey? Good to see Ramsey come back.
Great to see Ramsey back. I think he's one of our best players. It's good to see him getting minutes again.
Yeah. I mean, he did one thing where he just kicked the ball out of play. I was like, who's this? I was like, who's this guy?
And a fully fit Ramsey starting today would have been a difference because progression again, ball progression was missed today. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Imagine we had McGinn on the right and you just play Ramsey on the left.
Yeah, Rich Combs said he's brilliant. I think that's in regard to Durant. I have to agree. Will Munder, thanks for joining the stream and commenting, Will. Villa didn't deserve to lose either.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll agree, yeah. Probably a point was fair, but I take all three. John Vigo, Villa have a chance to establish themselves as a big boy team in the Prem. That's all we're hoping for, and I think we have a huge opportunity to do that. Gary, no definite links yet, but need at least one striker if Duran is still out of favour. I don't know if Duran's still out of favour, to be honest. I came on again today. I don't know. Those rumours, I think, just kind of were made up out of nothing, and it's not as bad as we think. Rich got it for better injury again. Yeah, he just always gets injured on international duty. It's crazy how many injuries again.
Bertie isn't injured again. Bertie becomes fit. He's in permanent injury mode and then becomes fit.
That's fit for a few weeks. Bertie. I can't wait till 4 games to go and Bertie scores a screamer to win us, to help us guarantee Champions League spaces like last season.
I think he'll be gone by then, bro. I think he'll be gone in January, to be honest.
We'll see. We did state that, but we'll see. Gary Duran is a nutter, but a nice one. Yeah, he's mental. Taiwan, thanks for joining us. A regular, thanks for joining us on the stream. She goes, good win for us, Spurs, though. They predicted that we would win because they're depleted. We gave them a look in the first half so we could see what they had, and they blew it. What is the issue? Yeah, agree. We gave them opportunities first half. Second half, we were much better. Aurelia, it's a long season, but boy, we're making ourselves heard. We are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like it.
Yeah, a lot of neutrals are looking up saying, wow, Villa, okay, that might be serious. And it's good to get that adoration for our performances. I do hope we go under the radar a bit more, though. I don't want them getting too gassy.
I think, bro, after the games, the Sky Sports studios were like, it felt depressing in there. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they don't get their happy Ange interview. That's why.
Yeah, they don't get their 15-minute Ange love affair before the United game. That's what it felt like anyway. Rich, sick note Bertie. Yeah, it's just it's sad, but it seems every time he goes away, he just gets injured, and he'll come back for a few games this season. But yeah, fantastic result. Top four going into Bournemouth. Let's just hope the victories keep on coming. Europe midweek, get
That'll
a
be a
win
tough
there.
game.
We almost guarantee.
Bournemouth are coming to some form recently now. I think that's 2
Yeah, they
wins now.
have. They have. They beat Newcastle and beat Sheffield United, and they were good for the win against Sheffield United.
Yeah, they're bad. I don't know if you caught the highlights, but it just felt like he's just
Yeah.
like the Bournemouth coach. He's relentless. I thought.
Yeah, but to judge Sheffield United this season, I don't know. I don't know about that. They just seem really poor this year.
Yeah,
But yeah, we never do well at Bournemouth away. It's rare. We do. It's about time. That's another one, and we can change for sure. Bournemouth away. We seem to struggle there at times. A few more comments coming in. This is a good one. Where was Zaniola today? I'm not too sure, Gary.
I think he picked up a knock. International duty.
Okay.
He was training alone. I know Emery said he was positive, but I think it might have been a knock because Ira Boonham came in for him. I think on the bench.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's just a knock.
Yeah, Will says Sky getting a reality check. I hope so. There should be, but it seemed like something had happened in the studio the way they acted after the game. Rich, what did you guys think about the ref? For me, he was biased. This is what I was saying. First half, it felt like he was really on their side. Like it did. I don't know if you didn't feel it, but that's how it felt like to me.
I think that's just because the bookings we got, but I feel like all the bookings are deserved. To be honest,
I didn't feel. I'm sure the Kamara was the first foul he made, and he got booked. He went up to him and said, "That's one," and he booked him. I don't know.
I think it was the context, though. He was running that towards the box, and I think Kamara just chopped him down.
Fair enough, Gary. They cut straight to the Everton game. Yeah, it's just mad. It didn't feel good in the studio. It didn't feel like they were happy Villa won. T1 says, "Battle of the High Line. We know who's the master at it. Son, 3 offside hat trick. My God, I don't think that's happened before. And all offside, just the high line.
Miles offside. All offside.
Well. And this is the thing. That's people act like it's close.
Complaining about it was miles offside.
They act like it's close when he's offside. I know. But this is the rhetoric we've got to deal with for the season. It's gonna be that way.
Oh, I'm not mad. I'm happy about it, but it's just like these fans. It's like, you're not seeing us play before.
Yeah, they're not used to it. They need to do the research and expect these offsides to come. Really, I got to respect everyone. Yeah, Alan, haha. We were in Sky and Talks What's Day. Love it. I'm sure O'Hara. Can't wait to see Gabby. Aurelia, you want to bet against us? That's it. Rich also says, "Yeah, I noticed that they hate the Villa and I love it." Yeah, come on.
The
mighty Villa.
I think Merson predicted us to win as well. And so
did he? I thought Merson predicted a draw.
Did he predict a draw? I don't know. I know the Sky Sports weren't having Spurs at all. They were like, Villa are going to win. That's Carragher, Keane, Ian Wright, and
I did. They
all predicted us to win. So we are getting some love. To be fair, we can't say that we're not getting love. We are getting love.
Gary Neville predicted us top 5, I think, and then he said today it's staggering where Villa are. So make it up. I can predict us top 5 and then say it's staggering that we're there.
Neville's just
Yeah. But I'm loving it, man. Can't wait to get down to Villa Park Thursday. Get there for the Leggy game. We'll do a match preview for that.
What about thanks for joining the score predictions? Let's just go through that quick about how many points you think we'll get.
Oh yeah. I'll go up to that as well. It's a great comment. Let me find it. 1 second. Yeah, you just carry on, bro, while I find it. What do you think? Because I think you saw the games that were up there.
Let me just see where we are now. Okay, we're 4th, 13 plus goal difference, 28 points, 2 points off top. And we've won more games than Liverpool. Liverpool have won 8 games. We've won 9 games, but they've got better. What is it? I think it's better goal difference.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 1 more games than Liverpool. And they've beat us as well. So that's quite impressive, I think.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, really is impressive. So this was Gary's point. How many points from Bournemouth, Arsenal, City? I'm hoping 5, but won't be easy. If we get 5 from them, I'll be over the moon. I'll be
9
over the moon. You're going 9, yeah? 9 straight in.
3 clean sheets.
3-0 each.
Yeah, trust me. I don't know.
If we get 5 points from the next 3, I'll be over the moon.
Yeah, I'll be buzzing. I think Bournemouth.
I'll be absolutely buzzing that.
I think Bournemouth's going to be tough, man. I think Arsenal.
Yeah, I think all 3 games are tough.
City, you're just never really confident for it. But I think Arsenal, we could get at them. Like, I don't know. In Arsenal, you can get at them. They don't score that much, and I think we always score at Villa Park. I know their defense is good.
Arsenal, the last 2 seasons at Villa has just been weird results, man. It's like
I think the one under Gerrard, I think they deserved that when we were so bad. But the 4-2 was definitely a mad.
Yeah. And City, it'd be nice to see how we play against City at Villa Park.
I mean, we got a draw against them last time.
That was under Stevie G.
And they had Haaland as well.
Stevie, I know. He scored, he bagged. So yeah.
Let's see.
Bailey finishing that game. What a finish that was. Remember?
I got a terrible feeling. Yeah, that was a bad boy finish. I got a terrible feeling this is the game Jack finally starts against us, you know? Like, I think
what actually gets a start.
It's a midweek game, isn't it?
Yeah.
A midweek game, I just think
he didn't play.
He won in the squad.
He might still have a bad stomach. That's why he was out yesterday, wasn't it? He was ill. So he might carry it over so he misses the game again. Right, level long that is. But yeah. Few more comments coming in. Will, 70 points in Champions League. That's the target now. That's the target. Emery continues to play it down in the media, but I think he'll be saying that. I know it's game by game.
I love this nonchalant gimmick that Emery's got going on.
Oh, he's playing us down heavy. He's saying 7 teams are ahead of us, and fair enough. If that's how you want to approach the media, you continue doing that. Rich, masterclass in Emery. Yeah, facts. 9-year, calm down. See, I just telling you, relax yourself.
Yeah, relax myself.
Well, gave Liverpool 3 points and 3 goals head start. Yeah, it's insane. 5 points I'd be happy with saying, Rich, I'd take that. I just love being a Villa fan. 58 years in. Wow, 58 years. And this is the best times for me anyway, personally, 30-odd years. Definitely. Up there effing Villa. Yeah, agree earlier. And Rich says, hey, cheeky beef for Grealish in the summer looks like a Doku got the right wing position. We'll see. Fino wants him, he does. If he doesn't, don't really care. That's how I feel about that. What about you, bro?
Grealish back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I ain't saying no to that. I'm a romantic. I'll take Grealish back.
If Unai don't want him, I don't really care. If he does want him, then yeah, 100% I'll be for it. I'm not too
I don't know about that, man. Unai just want him. That's what I'm saying. Unai just want him, bring him home, man. I'm a romantic.
Fair enough. Anyway, bro, thanks for joining me tonight, man. This is a great stream. Thanks for everyone joining in the chat as well. Loved it. More people in there, the better it is for the stream. Really interactive.
Yeah,
great community we're trying to build. So yeah, really appreciate you all joining. Again, if you could like the stream, drop a comment after if you've got anything to say. We respond to all the comments, and if you like our stuff, drop a subscription. It'd be much appreciated.
Yeah. Who do you think was man of the match? Drop that in comments. Who you think was man of the match? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, thanks all for joining. Rich says, great show, guys. Yeah, really great show for you guys joining. Really appreciate it. Rory, Villa fan from Sydney. Thanks for joining us, Rory, man. Yeah, thanks for joining us. The time zone difference. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks, bro. And we'll do a preview for the game on Thursday against Legia, where hopefully we can get the 3 points and be top of the group.
Yep.
Anything else to add?
Enjoy this again and just up the Villa.
Yeah, up the Villa. Cheers.